Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Universe Mode on the JPG channel. It is Friday Night Smackdown, and we are joined by the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, getting ready for some singles competition to open our show.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Styles, of course, first match back since a losing effort to the ring general Gunther back at Survivor Series, and what an incredible effort that was out of a man that's simply phenomenal. But now, Styles looks to go back to the drawing board, and he looks to go back to the next best thing that would grant him another world championship opportunity, and that is the Royal Rumble, which is just almost a week away. You got one more episode of Monday Night Raw, one more episode of Friday Night Smackdown, and then we are officially heading towards Cincinnati, Ohio for the Royal Rumble. Already a stacked card with both the men's and women's Royal Rumble being announced. Of course, Gunther will meet Drew McIntyre after McIntyre defeated Seth Rollins and Damian Priest last week on Friday Night Smackdown, after McIntyre was revealed to be the brand new SmackDown acquisition coming over through the trade window. Trading over Finn Balor to Monday Night Raw, who also is getting a world title match against the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. WWE Championship on the line. Finn Balor, Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble. McIntyre, Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship at the Royal Rumble. Of course, we have a ladder match that was announced on Monday Night Raw. The third match between the Lucha Brothers and Motor City Machine Guns will indeed be a tag team ladder match in Cincinnati, Ohio. That should be one hell of a match at one hell of a card, might I add, after all I just ran down. You can see Sami Zayn back in action here tonight against AJ Styles. It's been a number of weeks since we've seen Zayn here on SmackDown. Sami Zayn back just in time for the Royal Rumble season. Got to get that ring rust off him before he enters the Royal Rumble. The Rumble is all about, pacing yourself, all about not only pacing yourself, but doing everything you can to, strategize, keep yourself in the ring and not over the top rope, because that's how you will be eliminated from that match. Zayn does not want that. Styles does not want that, nor do the 28 other men involving themselves in the match. Nice German suplex by Sami, only gets a 1 count. And now Styles with a flying forearm to the face. AJ Styles coming back a few months ago on Friday Night Smackdown. Of course, he was also a trade acquisition that we got for CM Punk. Friday Night Smackdown got AJ Styles. CM Punk got Monday Night Raw got CM Punk is what I'm trying to get at here. And Punk also will be a part of the Royal Rumble just nearly a week away in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's going to be one hell of a star-studded Royal Rumble. Guys like AJ Styles, guys like CM Punk. Look at this combination by Sami Zayn. Beautiful suplex into the powerbomb by Zayn himself. As I mentioned, Punk, AJ Styles, Seth freaking Rollins. You got guys like Kevin Owens, Jey Uso over there on Monday Night Raw. You got young upstarts like Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov also being involved in that match. Swerve Strickland, just to name a few here on the blue brand as well. Of course, we have many, many surprises still to come. It's a big match coming up at the Royal Rumble. The winner receiving a main event opportunity at WrestleMania for a world title in both the men's and women's division. Of course, the Women's Royal Rumble has a lot of competition heading into it as well, as Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch will await the winner of that match. Surely to see names like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Liv Morgan, Sasha Banks. Nice German suplex by Sami Zayn. Goes for a cover, only gets a 1 count. Tiffany Stratton, another participant in the Royal Rumble. And you never know who's going to pop up at the Royal Rumble. That's the thing. That's the element of the surprise that makes it such an entertaining part of the year. As AJ Styles performing some classics right there with that drop down into the drop kick. Sami Zayn's trying to stay into this one, but like I said, it could be a little bit of ring rust on Sami's side. AJ Styles has been in the ring more recently than Sami, but Sami's trying to pick up the pace here and get back into the swing of things. Oh, what a clothesline into the corner. Styles accidentally bumping into the referee, and actually that wanted to provide a little bit of a distraction that favored Sami Zayn. And now Sami taking AJ Styles over to the ropes. What the hell does Sami Zayn have planned here? Dumping Styles to the floor. Sami Zayn now full head of steam here. Look at this. Suicide dive into a DDT. Sami Zayn. Now he's back into the swing of things. Now he's looking like the Sami Zayn of old. And now Zayn calling Styles up to his feet. What can Sami have planned here? Going for an Asai moonsault and lands it. Sami firing on all cylinders now. AJ Styles is in a bad position. Sami Zayn starting to get his energy back, starting to get a little bit of momentum in this match. AJ does not want that. Look at this. Went for some kind of belly-to-belly suplex, but Styles reversed it right into the calf crusher. Calf crusher cinched in, but a rope break saves Zayn. Rope break saves Zayn. Styles perhaps going to be going for the Styles clash, but again, Sami Zayn fighting out of it. A huge elbow right to the face. Forearm right to the face of AJ Styles. And these two trading blows now. Big uppercut by Zayn. A big uppercut by Zayn. Styles could be out here. He could be seeing stars. And now, wait a minute. I don't think Sami Zayn's done just yet with taking the offense to the outside. Look out. Oh my goodness. A slingshot DDT by Zayn. He sprung himself between the third and the second turnbuckle. That is nearly impossible to perform. Sami Zayn is absolutely out of his mind. And now look at this. Not done there just yet is Zayn's calling AJ Styles up to his feet. Styles has no idea where the hell he's at. Nice crossbody off the top by Zayn. Goes for the cover. AJ Styles gets the shoulder out at 2.5. And that was a close call for Styles, as Zayn is on fire right now. Styles needs to find some way to get back in this one before Sami just runs away with it and takes the W. And now Sami Zayn, look out, goes for a drop kick. Styles reversed it. And that might be the opening that AJ Styles needed. As now look at this, up and over. Goes for the drop kick that time, but now it's Sami reversing it. A little bit of tit for tat here. Both men reversing huge drop kick attempts. Now Zayn feeding off the energy of this crowd. This crowd that is excited for Royal Rumble season, for WrestleMania season, and all that's to come with it. And look at this, Zayn tried to attack Styles in the corner, but Styles with a huge reversal now. And now it's AJ Styles hanging Sami Zayn out to dry on the top rope. Zayn trying to go to the outside, get a bit of a breather here, but Styles is right back on the attack. Punches Sami right off the apron. Styles looking to meet him, though. Big frog splash on the outside. The phenomenal one is fully back into this one now. And now a calf crusher on the outside. Not going to win any matches out here, but certainly going to do some damage. Going to be really hard to hit the haluva kick with one damn leg. And that's exactly AJ Styles' thought process. He wants to incapacitate Sami Zayn so that he can't even stand on that leg. Just writhing in agony is Sami Zayn right out in front of us. And now look at this, a sharp elbow to the back. Gets Zayn out of trouble here. And now count of 4 as Sami Zayn drives a huge forearm right to the face of Styles. Zayn going back into the ring, perhaps, I was going to say, to break the count. And indeed he does. And now Sami throwing AJ Styles back into the ring. Sami now taking a little bit of too much time here, and he gets caught by a flying forearm. Almost phenomenal forearm-esque from Styles. And now AJ Styles was going for something there, but Zayn had it scouted this time around. And now back and forth these two go. Styles caught Sami, though. Styles caught Sami in the Styles Clash. Styles Clash out of nowhere catches Zayn off guard, but Sami with a big kick out. Somehow Zayn gets a kick out from the Styles Clash. Even AJ Styles can't believe it. This crowd wants to see more of these two, though. Fight Forever chants in the crowd. A chant that Sami Zayn should be more than familiar with, considering he was involved in the very first match where that chant was born against Shinsuke Nakamura WrestleMania weekend all those years ago. And now Sami Zayn is up against one of Shinsuke's greatest rivals, AJ Styles, as he comes flying in with a forearm strike. And now Styles, a little bit of insult to injury with the boot scrapes to the face. Sami Zayn needs to get back up on his feet, if he can even stand on them at this point. AJ Styles doing a tremendous job working over that ankle and that knee of Sami's. If he locks in a third attempt of that calf crusher, believe me. Oh, no, wait a minute. Screw the calf crusher. AJ Styles going for last chancery. A last chancery submission attempt. Middle of the ring. Sami's in trouble. Sami's in trouble here. He's trying to fight out. Zayn's trying to fight here. Styles has it cinched in. What's Sami going to do? Is he going to submit? No. He peels the fingers apart instead. He can barely even stand at this point. Can Sami Zayn? And AJ Styles knows it. And now look at this. Styles plants him head first with a burning hammer. Burning hammer connects now. And now goes for a moonsault, but Sami somehow out of harm's way that time. And now here comes Sami Zayn firing on all cylinders against AJ. A little bit of no. Went for the drop kick. Got it that time. Sami had it blocked the first time. Styles got it the second time. And now Styles calling Sami back up to his feet. Going for a double axe handle. But Sami had it scouted. And now look at this. Sami Zayn. Saito suplex right on the crown of the AJ Styles skull. And now Zayn somehow keeps getting the advantage when we go outside the ring. Maybe Styles ought to keep it inside the ring. And now Zayn calling up Styles up to his feet here. What can Sami Zayn have planned here? Off the ropes with a springboard DDT. Plant Styles. And now here comes Sami. Clothesline. Another clothesline. Can he get it this time? Gets the drop kick he's been going for almost all match. Zayn's in final form here. AJ Styles is in a bad way. Blue Thunder Bomb connects. The Blue Thunder Bomb connects. Going for the cover. Styles gets a big kick out. Sami Zayn, though, completely unfazed by it. Zayn's unfazed by it. He's locked in here. AJ Styles. Oh, he got caught. He got caught, and here comes Zayn off the ropes, but then he gets caught. Now Sami gets caught. That might be the opening that Styles needed to get back into this one. This is back and forth between these two. As I said, folks, it is Royal Rumble season. You're going to start seeing some tremendous performances from all these guys. Oh, and Styles just hit the turnbuckle hard. The ricochet that Styles' body just made off that turnbuckle. Now, wait a minute. Haluva kick hits. The haluva kick hits. Sami's got him. Sami's got him for the cover. Count of 2. Styles gets the shoulder. And now Sami arguing with our official Chad Patton. Sami thought that was a 3 count. Sami thought that was a 3 count. Styles still in this one. And now Styles, oh my goodness, just dumped him on his neck. Just dumped him on his neck with a German suplex. Sami got a little overzealous. Styles is going to be one to obviously take advantage of that. And now, wait a minute, off the ropes goes AJ. Oh, what an inverted DDT. Moonsault into the inverted DDT. Styles is more than pleased with himself. But look out, because Sami Zayn's back up on his feet. Trying to get ahead of it, but AJ Styles, wait a minute, pop up into the Styles Clash. Phenomenally executed. A pop-up Styles Clash out of nowhere. The fans, I should say, they want one more Styles Clash, but AJ Styles feels like that's been enough, and indeed it has. Styles gets a big win over Sami in this one.
Here is your winner.
That was tremendous stuff from both men involved. What a way to open up Friday Night Smackdown and what is going to be one hell of a card. We got Oba Femi making his return to the ring for the first time in a few weeks. Swerve Strickland and Carmelo Hayes renew an old rivalry. Women's action on the card also coming up next, as a matter of fact. And our main event, you can see it down the line after last week's issues between McIntyre and Seth Rollins in the triple threat match for the #1 contender spot. Those two go one-on-one in our main event. McIntyre Rollins closes our show just nearly a week away from the Royal Rumble. And ladies and gentlemen, we are about to be joined by a very energetic, entertaining individual and Thea Hail. What I was going to say is that Thea Hail actually debuted last week against Tiffany Stratton in a losing effort. Looks like Thea's looking to bounce back this week against Blair Davenport and get a win for herself finally. Get to hang her first W banner in the classroom of Chase University. Of course, out here supported by, I should say, Andre Chase and Duke Hudson of Chase University. What a ball of energy Thea Hail is, and she brought one hell of a fight to Tiffany Stratton last week. If I'm Blair Davenport, I'm not underestimating Thea Hail in this match. But then again, Blair Davenport, she's no slouch either. She actually has a few impressive victories last season, a few over former women's champion Bayley, to be exact, is probably the highlight of Davenport's career so far. And she's looking to earn herself some points heading into the Royal Rumble as well.
New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
Remember, a brand new women's world champion in Bianca Belair after defeating Jade Cargill in Chicago at Survivor Series. All these women on the Friday Night Smackdown roster fighting for an opportunity to eventually become Belair's next challenger. Could it be Blair Davenport? Could it be the brand new addition to the women's roster in Thea Hail somewhere down the line? You never know. There's plenty of competition on Friday Night Smackdown, though. Tiffany Stratton, Natalya, Jade Cargill is probably somewhere down the line looking for her rematch against Bianca Belair. Like I said, plenty of competition, and with the trade window still open until the week after the Royal Rumble, who knows what's to happen between now and then. As I look at this, Thea Hail taking it to Davenport immediately. Hail fired up here tonight, gaining the support of the audience, but might not be enough because Davenport comes right back with a Hurricane Rana. Hurricane Rana to Thea Hail now, and goes right on the attack of the arm. Right on the attack of the arm of Hail here. Like I said, Thea trying to bounce back from a a gutting loss to Tiffany Stratton last week. Look at this nice dodge from Thea Hail and chopping away at the chest of Davenport. Here comes Chase University's standout student. Nice little arm drag from Thea and a big clothesline. Now, wait a minute. Thea Hail off the second rope. That's something you didn't see last week. Her taken to the skies. Thea shows us something new every week, apparently. Rolls through into a kick. Beautifully executed. And now going for a cover. Davenport could have been out. Could have been out right there. The top of Thea Hail's foot caught the face flush, and now it's Thea focusing in on the arm of Davenport. Remember, we said that Thea likes to utilize that Kimura lock from time to time. She's actually won a handful of matches in her NXT days with that very maneuver. And now Davenport focusing in on Thea's arm as well. It's arm for arm in this match so far. Davenport trying to brush away the quote-unquote competition that she sees. Suicide dive right onto Thea. And just like that, these two women fighting out here right in front of us, just like Styles and Sami were a number of times in their match. Oh, what a forearm strike right to the jaw. And now Thea throwing Davenport into the announce table. And now, wait a minute, now it's Thea Hail calling Davenport up to her feet. We saw this last week. Thea Hail is not afraid to take to the skies either. Wiping out Tiffany Stratton, and apparently Davenport did her homework. Davenport making Thea Hail pay for it. And now, oh no, this is not good. Falcon Arrow on the outside. A Falcon Arrow on the outside to Thea Hail. Week after week, it's Thea Hail's, her inexperience that really is the highlights of why she loses her matches. She keeps misinterpreting situations and puts herself at risk for defeat. Oh my goodness, just caught both arms and a knee strike right to the jaw. Goes for the cover. Thea Hail just peels the shoulder off the mat. And I mean, you could slip a piece of paper in between the referee's hand and the mat. And now, wait a minute, Thea Hail with a roll up on Davenport. Rope break though. Went for a drop kick. Davenport having it scouted. And now, wait a minute, another roll up attempt by Thea Hail. Another roll up attempt. Oh no, Davenport again. Out at before one. And a big clothesline knocks Davenport down. Here comes Thea Hail back in this one with a chop. Look at this, Thea Hail. Nice Japanese arm drag. A nice Japanese arm drag. And now, wait a minute, once again with another version of the arm drag. And now, wait a minute, Thea Hail grabbing a hold of the leg, Single leg Boston Crab now. We said Thea loves to use her submissions. Davenport finding a quick way out of that one. Goes for a suplex. Thea now reverses. And now another roll-up attempt. Can she get it this time? Only gets a 1 count again. This is some tremendous stuff from Thea Hail. I mean, there is certainly potential. There is certainly something there with Thea Hail. She just has to get everything going. She has to get some wins under her belt first and foremost. She has to find her footing in that ring. And now, wait a minute. Speaking of footing, what the hell? An exploder off the top rope from Thea. The fans taking to Thea Hail really quick. This is awesome chance as Blair Davenport now trying to crawl to the outside. Thea went for it earlier. I don't know if I would go for it a second time. This time it hits. Thea Hail with an opportunity now. And now Thea sending Davenport back into the ring. Hail now trying to fire up, trying to feed off this energy that the crowd is giving to this woman. Like I said, certainly taken to her pretty nicely here. Nice jumping neck breaker. Davenport could be out for a jumping neck breaker. Thea's going for the cover. 1, 2. Davenport getting the shoulder out. And now Thea, look at this. Standing moonsault averted. perhaps got a little too cute for her own good, as now Davenport, oh, what a kitchen sink. Kitchen sink right to the abdomen area of Thea Hail. And I think Davenport's done playing games here. Wait a minute, look at this. This is a Kimura of Davenport's own. Kimura lock cinched in. Imagine if she could basically defeat Thea Hail with one of the moves that she uses herself. That would be absolutely grueling for Thea Hail to have to endure. Big drop kick to Davenport now. And now, oh, a big, huge rolling senton, I guess we'll call that one. Now, speaking of sentons, Thea Hail on the top rope with a big splash. This time it goes top rope, going for the cover. Davenport again with a shoulder out. There's that frustration that Thea Hail showed last week, which eventually gave her the loss. And now, wait a minute, speaking of the Kimura lock, Thea Hail has the Kimura lock on Davenport this time. Kimura lock cinching on Davenport. In the center of the ring, might I add. Davenport's in trouble. Davenport's in trouble here. But look at this. Nice transition from Davenport. And now, oh, a big elbow to the jaw. Big elbow to the jaw connects on Thea. And now, wait a minute. What the hell has Blair Davenport got planned here? Turns her inside out. Turns her inside out. Davenport now with an opening. And now Blair Davenport from pillar to post here. Big knees to the back. Knees to the back to Thea Hail here. And now kick right to the leg. Davenport all over the rookie. Now what the hell is Davenport setting up for here? Thea Hail could be in trouble. Oh, no, wait a minute. Grabs both hands again. A Kamigoye knee strike hits. And that's going to put her away. Davenport with an impressive victory. And once again, Thea Hail with an impressive showing. But as I said, they have to eventually amount to victories for Thea Hail. She just needs to get everything together. She needs to get all her eggs in one basket and really start to hone in on the talent that she does have. She needs to start focusing less on, becoming frustrated when her opponent kicks out and focus on next steps as to what do I need to do to defeat my opponent. Thea Hail certainly has room for improvement, but definitely has a ton of potential here on Friday nights. And ladies and gentlemen, as we mentioned earlier on in the show, Oba Femi making his return to Friday Night SmackDown as he takes on the highlight of Friday nights now, Ricochet, another superstar coming over from the trade window. Ricochet, Oba Femi, up next. Ricochet coming over from Monday Night Raw, which means Monday Night Raw will have another talent acquired as well. We'll see when we see them around, maybe as soon as next Monday, maybe sometime after the Royal Rumble, who knows. But all we know is that Ricochet is now a member of Friday Night SmackDown. And he's looking for better luck here on the blue brand than he had on the red brand. He had, some decent matches, some decent outings on Monday Night Raw, but not a lot of them amounting to big victories. Ricochet feuded with the likes of Konosuke Takeshita, Braun Breaker. He had a few matches even against WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre at one point. Ricochet now with a fresh start here on the blue brand and a bunch of fresh faces to get in the ring with. And boy, did he choose the wrong person to start his journey with in Oba Femi. Oba Femi is an absolute monster, an absolute demon in that ring. And unfortunately for Ricochet, I think he's about to figure that exactly out. Femi out here by himself here tonight, not accompanied by his embassy affiliate in Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland getting ready for a rematch against Carmelo Hayes directly after this match. Here comes this Nigerian warlock that is Oba Femi of the Embassy. That is certainly an intimidating picture if I'm Ricochet. That is an intimidating image to behold. This man is absolutely unhinged in the best and worst ways possible. I mean, he has full mind and full like body control and knows exactly what he's doing in that ring, and that's the scary part. He knows that he's hurting his opponents, and he knows exactly where to target to hurt his opponents. Femi is a dangerous weapon in that ring. Ricochet is going to have to stick and move to survive this one. And they lock up in the center of the ring. You do not want to test the strength. A man like Oba Femi just hangs Ricochet out to dry. And now Oba Femi already on the attack of the back. Right to Ricochet. And now look at this. Holy cow, what a slam right there. Big body slam from Oba Femi to Ricochet. And now just attacking the face of Ricochet is Oba Femi. Ricochet now trying to stick and move like I told him to. Super kick lands, goes for something. Kick out though, out from Ricochet, and takes Oba Femi off his feet. Big man off his feet, and now Ricochet firing up here on Oba Femi. Strikes to Femi here. And now wait a minute, Ricochet gonna use his full weight against, oh! Might have just choked himself out though. Oba Femi trying to get a kick, pinfall here, but Ricochet out at 0.5. Sends Ricochet to the mat himself, does Oba Femi. And now here comes Oba right back on the assault. Oh, that is scary. Look at the height. Oh my God, right into a spine buster. Ricochet had to be every bit of 9 feet in the air that time. Oh, and face first into the ring post goes Ricochet. Now look at this. Ricochet trying to find something here, but Oba Femi completely taken. Oh my goodness, what a strike right to the face. Count of 6 here as Oba Femi has a complete disregard to anything the ref's telling him. A count of 7. As now Oba Femi trying to send Ricochet back into the post, but Ricochet able to reverse it that time. And now wait a minute, Ricochet going top rope. Oh no! Misjudged it, but he almost stuck the landing as a matter of fact. As now Ricochet, look at this, a little strength on Ricochet's end as he hits a back suplex on the apron, doing a little bit of damage to the beast himself, Oba Femi. And now Ricochet going top rope here, goes for a standing moonsault, but Oba Femi out of harm's way that time. Oh, right onto the apron. And now wait a minute, oh, you could just see the size difference from this camera angle right here. Big knee drop to the face of Ricochet. And now another one, second time. That is a huge man putting all his weight down on you. And now look out, he might send Ricochet into the third row. Count of 5. Oba Femi could be all but finished with Ricochet here. Oh no, what the hell is he planning? What the hell is he planning? Sending him back first into the barricade. This is a destructive force in Oba Femi. Ricochet holding his back, I would be too. And now what the hell is Oba? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Look out, Ricochet. Oba Femi's looking to soar through the air. Luckily, and I do mean luckily, Ricochet found his way out of harm's way that time. And now look at this. Trying to keep the big man off his feet is Ricochet. Off the ropes. Beautiful moonsault. A beautiful moonsault by Ricochet. And this is the opportunity that Ricochet needed against Femi. He's going to take it and hit the ground running. But it's going to be easier said than done for Ricochet as he sends Oba Femi into the ropes. And now look out, this time he gets the big man to the outside. Look out for Ricochet. We call him the highlight of Friday nights for a reason. Spaceman Plancha. Spaceman Plancha to Oba Femi. And oh my goodness, Oba's just completely unfazed by that too. Just set Ricochet into the ring himself. And now wait a minute. Ricochet tried to go do something off the ropes, but Femi was able to catch him. Femi was able to catch him, and now wait a minute. Oh, no. He's going for that fall from grace. Sit out power bomb. Caught Ricochet. Caught Ricochet with the power bomb. I think Ricochet was going to go for some kind of springboard, but he got caught. And with that, Oba Femi with a dominating victory over one of SmackDown's newest acquisitions in Ricochet. Oba Femi with a successful outing in his return to the ring. Still remains undefeated on Friday nights. And as we mentioned, folks, we are getting ready for one hell of a rivalry being renewed, a rematch of sorts between Swerve Strickland and Carmelo Hayes. These two doing battle a lot over the fall last season, but you could see a little bit of change of plans, a little bit of change of scenery for Strickland and Hayes because they have some support heading into this match. Strickland gaining the support of Will Ospreay and gaining the respect of Will Ospreay after his tremendous performance against Ospreay a number of weeks ago, where he almost had the champ beat at certain points of the match.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
And it looks like Carmelo Hayes has caught the eye of MJF. Of course, those two guys would see eye to eye. They both share common goals. They both have an ego the size of each other's heads. Here comes Swerve Strickland down to the ring, getting ready for his rematch with Carmelo Hayes. And man, that he has a ton of history with, dating back from the NXT days. For Will Ospreay, I mean, he might have more than just an interest in, managing Swerve Strickland for this match. I think he has a vested interest to see perhaps who his next opponent might be for that United States Championship that Ospreay left in the back. Could be one of these individuals, could be the man that's going to be accompanying MJF to the ring, Carmelo Hayes to the ring, and MJF. If MJF had his way, it would certainly be the latter. Here comes the man that simply don't miss, Carmelo Hayes, down to the ring. Getting involved in Swerve Strickland's business once again, attacking him after his match with MJF 2 weeks ago, where Swerve Strickland picked a big win over the devil himself, MJF. The salt of the earth, self-proclaimed, of course. This is a big match for Carmelo Hayes. He's also been in the ring with Ospreay before. Championship not on the line, so I think the winner of this match could certainly be setting himself up for a future title opportunity. As now look at this, Strickland immediately on the attack, went for an Enziguri. You're going to see some reversals here, though, because as I said, these two know each other pretty well at this point in their careers. And now Carmelo Hayes going for went for the knees. Swerve Strickland out of harm's way. Now Swerve getting reversed from Carmelo Hayes. And got caught. Got caught that time. Look out for Carmelo. Off the ropes with a springboard DDT. A springboard DDT hits flush, and that is going to firmly put Carmelo Hayes in the driver's seat here. Look at this big Uranagi slam from Carmelo. Telling Swerve Strickland to sit his ass down real quick. And now look at this, right into a submission attempt. When do you see Carmelo Hayes go for submission attempts? That tells you exactly that he's trying to switch it up in this match. He knows that Swerve Strickland has a pretty good handful of knowledge on Carmelo Hayes' moveset. Oh my goodness, what a drop kick. His offensive abilities. He's trying to switch it up, as is Swerve by dumping Hayes on his skull with a Saito. Only gets a cover of one, though. And now a little bit of back and forth so far to start this one. Big kick to the back of the neck. And look at this. Oh, what a jumping cutter. Jumping cutter lands from Swerve. Goes for another cover. Hayes out at one. Carmelo's out at one. Swerve Strickland still remaining on the attack, though. Sends Hayes into the corner. Big elbow to the face. Into a snap mirror. And now an elbow to the back. Tremendous stuff by Swerve. Carmelo Hayes already going back right to the corner. I don't think he wants to be there. A chop to the chest by Swerve. Swerve now feeling himself here. Look at this. Oh, just spiked Carmelo Hayes. Just spiked Carmelo Hayes with a poison Rana. Look at this, a double down in the center of the ring. Both men wiping each other out here. MJF getting chirpy, getting chippy with, oh, he's getting, I thought he was getting chippy with our official. He's getting chippy with Ospreay. MJF, of course, has had enough to say about Will Ospreay in the last few years of his career, and it looks like the referee has seen enough. He's throwing both of these guys out. Ospreay and MJF sent to the showers early, and now we are back to one-on-one occasion between Melo and Swerve. Here comes Carmelo Hayes trying to fire back now. Catches the boot, trips the leg of Swerve. Goes for a cover. That momentary distraction, whether it was supposed to be or not, certainly giving Carmelo Hayes the upper hand here. And now Carmelo off the ropes with a springboard clothesline. Springboard clothesline wipes out Swerve. And now strikes to the face of Strickland. Like I said, no love lost between these two guys here, especially not when they're chasing the same goal, that United States Championship. Carmelo now calling Swerve up to his feet. What can Melo have planned here? Going for a suplex of sorts. Turns it into a cutter. Lifting cutter almost variation. Goes for the cover. Swerve almost got the shoulders pinned to the mat right there, but out at 2.5. Carmelo now perhaps a little bit of frustration. Went for a frog splash. But now Swerve Strickland gets caught again with that jumping clothesline. Carmelo Hayes quick to correct himself. And now, wait a minute, now Swerve turns it around on Melo. Some huge elbows to the face. Dumped on Carmelo Hayes, and he's sent to the floor. Hayes sent to the floor, and now this could be Swerve's opportunity. Went for a suicide dive. Oh, look at that. A little trash talk from Carmelo. Letting Swerve know he's looking like Shaq at the free throw line right now. And now, wait a minute. Oh, a huge strike right to the face, but oh, Swerve able to reverse the second time. And now, wait a minute. Oh, what the hell is this? Swerve Strickland caught him. Oh, what the hell? Jumping into the ring with a pay dirt maneuver. Went for a kick. Carmelo Hayes able to roll out of it. And now, wait a minute. Back and forth. These two go. Caught the arm. Nice inverted. Lifting inverted DDT by Swerve Strickland. Carmelo Hayes has to get the shoulder out now. Back and forth these two go. And now Swerve Strickland with a moonsault off the top rope. Went for an enziguri. Did not get any of it though. Hayes trying to get back into this one. Swerve has hit him with some big moves in the last few moments of this match. And now look at this nice tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Swerve Strickland back in the swing of things here. Taking Carmelo into the ropes, but Hayes had a reversal for that as well. And now big drop kick. Met the face flush. And now wait a minute. Oh no, rolls into one. Rolled one in this time. Rolling flatliner from Swerve Strickland. Goes for the cover. Carmelo Hayes gets the shoulder out. And now Hayes gets the shoulder out. Swerve Strickland, he didn't get it earlier, going for it this time. Suicide dive hits. The suicide dive hits, and now Strickland calling Hayes up to his feet now. The hell does Swerve Strickland have planned for Carmelo Hayes out here? Hayes is dazed. Oh, Swerve Strickland undershotting that one. Might have messed up his knees. Hayes now getting back into the ring. And right back out to the ring goes Carmelo Hayes. Count of 2 as now Melo staying on the attack, but Strickland gets him back in the ring quickly and assertively. Went for a tope over the ropes. Carmelo Hayes a little too far away though. And now wait a minute, caught him again with that cutter. Caught him for a second time with that cutter. Can this be enough? Count of 2. Swerve again with a big kick out. What is it going to take to put Swerve away? That's what Carmelo Hayes has to be asking himself. And now Carmelo went for the first 48. That could be it. That could be just the maneuver that Hayes needed. First 48 connects. First 48 connects. Swerve's in a bad way. Carmelo Hayes can sense the end coming. And now sending Swerve into the ropes, but Swerve with a big reversal. Elbow right to the face of Hayes. Now it's Hayes with a reversal. Back and forth, as I said, these two go. And now Carmelo off the ropes. Sunset. Nice from Carmelo Hayes there. And now Swerve Strickland this time kissing the floor as Carmelo Hayes calls him up to his feet. Look out. Here comes Carmelo. Soaring through the air like Kobe in '99. And right back into things is Carmelo Hayes. As I said, back and forth, teeter-totter action between these two. Hayes setting Strickland back into the ring. Every time these two meet each other, it is an absolute spectacle. And now wait a minute, Swerve with a burst of energy out of nowhere. What the hell was that? Look out! Oh! Caught him. Caught him, did Swerve. And now Swerve coming back into this one. Big drop kick. Big drop kick. Might have not gotten enough of it, though. Carmelo Hayes, Carmelo Hayes kind of grazing that drop kick off. But Swerve Strickland now sending him into the ropes. And now Swerve putting Carmelo Hayes in a precarious position here. Both men top rope now. What is Swerve looking for? What the hell? A brain buster on the turnbuckle. Brain buster on the turnbuckle, leaving Carmelo Hayes nearly unconscious at that point. House call connects, but Swerve is out. Swerve's trying to crawl. He's trying to scratch and crawl to get the cover. House call has hit. The house call hits. No, a shoulder out. A shoulder out, and right back to the floor goes Carmelo Hayes. Right back to the floor goes Carmelo Hayes, and now Strickland having to exert even more energy to get Melo back into the ring. Thought house call would have been enough, but I think it was that momentarily just pause that Strickland had to take that costed him that one. And now, a strike right to the face. Look out, goes for it once more. Strickland had it countered, though. Kick right to the knee. Kick right to the knee. Strickland, once again, up and over with a Falcon Arrow. Falcon Arrow connects, and now Strickland here. Strickland trying to mount the top rope. What can he have planned here? Big elbow drop to the heart. A big elbow drop to the heart. I don't think Strickland's done just yet, though. He's going back to the top rope. 450 splash. A 450 splash from Swerve Strickland to get the win, but Hayes again with a shoulder out. Tremendous stuff from these two. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm receiving breaking news by General Manager Nick Aldis. He's so impressed with these two that this is indeed now a #1 contender spot for the United States Championship. And now, wait a minute, Swerve Strickland out of nowhere. Caught Carmelo Hayes just as I was saying that. Strickland up on his feet. Must have heard me because the absolute no. You've got to be kidding me. Hayes kicking out of a second house call. Swerve can't even believe it at this point, but he's not even letting it phase him. Went for the kill shot. Went for the Swerve stomp, but Hayes had it scouted. And now Carmelo Hayes, big back body drop to Swerve. And now it's Carmelo going top rope. Carmelo's going top rope. He's certainly looking for nothing but net. And it hits. The nothing but net hits to Swerve for the victory. Carmelo Hayes with a big victory over Swerve Strickland. And with that, he secures himself a shot at the United States Championship. A shot at the champion himself, Will Ospreay. Tremendous victory by Carmelo Hayes. What a showing for the man that simply don't miss. Not even allowing the Ospreay and MJF debacle on inside the ring to distract him, keep him, keep himself focused, toning in that match and getting a big win over a former rival in Swerve Strickland. And ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping straight into action with this one. Rollins McIntyre for our main event. And here we go. A lot of history between these two men, looking to have it resolved here tonight as Rollins goes right on the attack to McIntyre. No collar and elbows for Rollins and McIntyre. Rollins has been in a different form as of late. As now McIntyre once again getting sent into the turnbuckle. Seth Rollins all over the Scottish Psychopath in this one. Now chop to the chest, averted by McIntyre. Now it's McIntyre on the attack. Now it's McIntyre on the attack, driving the shoulder into the canvas there. Count at 1. Look at this McIntyre. Just absolutely, just brute dominance when we're talking about Drew McIntyre. And I'm grabbing a claw hold on the shoulder there of Rollins. Look at this. McIntyre soaring through the sky. Rollins could be out just like that. A big man hits you like that from that distance, that height. I don't know. You might be cashing in to the pay window early. And now look at this. McIntyre, big boot right to the face. It's been all McIntyre since he was able to turn it around. Look at the strength of McIntyre, just deadlifting Rollins off the ground with a gut wrench sit out powerbomb. Already a 2 count. That's how much dominance McIntyre has over Rollins right now. A second time. Doesn't even go for the pinfall attempt this time around. McIntyre went for the kiss, Glasgow kiss, but Rollins had it scouted. German suplex from Rollins now. Goes for the cover. McIntyre's shoulder out at 1. And now wait a minute. Seth Rollins with a sling blade. Sling blade connects to McIntyre. He's not done there just yet. A sling blade off the ropes this time. Sling blade off the ropes from Rollins. McIntyre again with a shoulder out. And now it's Seth Rollins back into this one. Falcon Arrow hits. Falcon Arrow hits to McIntyre. Rollins can't keep the big man down, though, with a neck breaker. Might do the job. Who knows? And now chop to the chest of McIntyre. Another one lighting up the Scottish Psychopath. Third one for good measure. Hits a rolling elbow, too. That could keep McIntyre down for a little bit. As Rollins now... Oh, you know what Rollins is looking for here? Suicide dive. Didn't even let McIntyre get all the way up to... Oh, my goodness. I think Rollins' arm just twisted to the back or something like that. That was hard to watch. McIntyre now a punch to the ribs. McIntyre cannot afford 1, an injury, and 2, too much damage done to him just a week before he heads into a grueling match, a rematch of some sorts against Gunther. A rematch from many years ago. McIntyre hasn't been in the ring with Gunther in almost 3 years. And now Joe, a German suplex into the turnbuckle. That's hard to watch. That is hard to watch, and McIntyre is even harder to watch when he beats up his opponents like this. Rollins is absolutely getting dismantled in the center of that ring in our main event tonight. And now driving that knee right into the canvas is McIntyre. McIntyre back on the attack, and look at this. Caught Rollins. Caught Rollins. That might be enough right there. Goes for the cover. Count of 2. Rollins gets the shoulder somehow. Rollins gets the shoulder somehow, and now McIntyre trying to go back to the drawing board here. But Rollins now, big reversal into the sling blade once more. Just when you want to count Seth Rollins down and out, he pulls out moves like that. That's why this man is so good. And now, wait a minute, Rollins calling McIntyre up to this, not to his feet, but forcing him up to the top rope is what I was going to say. And now, wait a minute, Seth Rollins, oh, superplex, rolls through into the Falcon Arrow. And hooks the leg immediately, too. Not wasting any time, but McIntyre still with a shoulder out. Still getting a shoulder out. Rollins now has McIntyre where he wants him, perhaps. Big rolling elbow connects to the Warrior McIntyre. And now Rollins going top rope here. Going for a moonsault and connects that time as well. McIntyre, in a bad way, gets the shoulder out, though. Seth Rollins really trying to hone in on a big victory over McIntyre, and this one sends him face first down to the canvas. And now Rollins putting the boots to McIntyre. Off the ropes goes the Visionary. Drop kick into the corner. Drop kick into the corner. McIntyre could be just a few moments away from a big loss before the Royal Rumble. And now it's Seth Rollins meeting the boot of McIntyre's. Stomp right to the chest. I could cave in a lung with the size of McIntyre coming down on you. Rollins is holding that chest too. He's certainly feeling the pain here, and he might be feeling a Claymore. If McIntyre can get it, he hits the Claymore. Claymore hit flush. The Claymore hit flush to Rollins, but Rollins getting a shoulder out. Shoulder out at 2.5. And now Seth Rollins still in a very bad way, though, because McIntyre's going to the sky. Might have made a mistake there, though. And now it's Seth Rollins here. Look out. Loading up an elbow right to the jaw. And now, oh no, wait a minute. Rollins with a stomp to McIntyre. A stomp to McIntyre. Goes for the cover. Count of 1, 2. McIntyre getting the shoulder out. McIntyre getting the shoulder out. Rollins thought that was it. Going for a strike now. Goes for a chop as well. Rollins off the ropes. Gets met by a neck breaker. And now Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre now kick to the face of Rollins. Both of these men have hit each other with technically their best shot. The Claymore has hit. And the stomp has hit. Something's got to give. McIntyre or Rollins, who's winning this one in our main event of Friday Night SmackDown? And look at this, McIntyre going right back to the shoulder of Rollins. Right back to the shoulder of Rollins, but Rollins trips him up. And now stomping out the leg of McIntyre. And now, oh, out of nowhere with another Claymore. Rollins got a little too comfortable with his stature over McIntyre, and McIntyre made him pay for it. Oh, look out, because the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther, is out here to get a real good look at the man that he will meet in Cincinnati. This is going to be a slugfest, an all-out collision, a hoss fight, whatever you want to call it. And the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line, live in Cincinnati at the Royal Rumble. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Universe Mode on the JPG channel. And as always, folks, I will see y'all on the next one.